Well, it turns out that Nintendo Direct prediction was correct. It is happening this week. It's happening tomorrow morning. So I wanted to take a second, throw together a little predictions video for you because people might like those. Seems like they like them everywhere else. So I'll throw my hat into the ring yet again. What should we expect from this Nintendo Direct? You know, I've seen a few things thrown out. I'll break it down into a couple of different categories, and I'm not going to list them in this order. I'm not even really grouping them, but I'll just try to remind people what I'm talking about. So we have the for sure things, and right off the top of the bat, I think we definitely have a very realistic chance of Mario RPG getting another trailer, maybe showing off some of the gameplay, the HUD, maybe some of the changes. I don't know if we'll get a new like cinematic trailer showing more of the cutscenes because that last one was very good and showed a lot of the game. But I think we'll have a good look at what to expect from this game going forward, and I'm pumped for that. I think that's going to be pretty fantastic. Uh, Another thing we can pretty much guarantee we'll see is Detective Pikachu Returns. I think they'll do one more good trailer for it just to remind us that it's coming out with the release date because that is October, right around the beginning of the month, I believe. So that's coming. I'm gonna move into some other ideas here. But some things that were shown, I've seen people throwing around, and I went and watched the original trailers for them. Deca Police from Level 5. I think we haven't seen enough of it. I think the first trailer we saw, or the latest trailer, I don't remember if we saw a trailer during the summer, but the February Direct, we had that trailer. And I think going in, there's a good chance we could see that towards the end of the year, if not the beginning of next year. The tweet from Nintendo said, showing games through winter, and it wasn't specified by year, I believe, or they didn't mention year. I believe they just said games releasing through winter. So through winter goes well into 2024. And so, I think we're going to see mostly a holiday lineup with some extra stuff sprinkled in. Third party showings, I'm not really sure what else they could show. There could be some indie surprises in there. There could be a lot of different things. But I'm most excited to see more Mario RPG because that's November. Uh, Detective Pikachu Returns. I don't know why I blanked on that. That one, we're picking those two up. We will not see Super Mario Wonder. I don't think there's a need for that after the direct they showed. They might have like a quick trailer, maybe show like one new power up or something that they haven't shown from that other direct that went into like the deep dive of the game. But I'm pretty sure that we saw what we're gonna see up until the release date of Super Mario Bros. Wonder in that direct a few weeks ago. So, this direct is going to be a lot of stuff that we know about, but we may not have remembered. Everybody's saying the Princess Peach game might show up, might get a trailer. I think we would get maybe a story or a title and release quarter, maybe a date. But given what they showed us recently when they announced Super Mario RPG, I think the best chance we have of that game being shown is next February. But we could get like an official title with maybe some story. I think that's about it. That's all. I wouldn't expect it to show up, but if it did, all right, cool, makes sense. Some people are talking about Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I completely forgot about that one. So that's a remake that's coming. That seems like a February March game if it's slated for winter quarter 4 or quarter 3. Isn't winter quarter 3? So winter quarter 3, I think that game would be targeting the beginning of the year. I don't think it would hit the end of this year. I would be surprised if it did, and that would be fine. I mean, release dates are always good, and more games coming out means more stuff for us to put in our backlogs. So I think we'll see Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon in some capacity. WarioWare Move It will probably be shown. I am looking forward to more on that game. I think they'll give us maybe a look at some of the other games in it. But we kind of saw what we saw from it. I don't think we'll see a whole lot else besides a release date. If it did it get a release date? I really don't remember. I'm running through this list. So those are like the main things that I saw. Here's some things I'd like to see. I'd like to see more on Professor Layton World of Steam. I think the Professor Layton games were some of my favorites from the DS era. I didn't pick them up on the 3DS, but the DS games are really fun, and I'd like more of it. So World of Steam, hopefully it's, you know, ready to go. Hopefully it's good. I'm looking forward to it. Some other things that are thrown around that I would like to see: Metroid Prime 2 and 3, high resolution versions. I don't know what to call them. They're not really remastered. From what I understand, and everybody has talked, all the bigger Nintendo YouTubers have talked about, is that this would be just like a HD port. So, you know, cool. I would very much play them. I would play both of them. I've never finished Metroid Prime 3, so I'd very much want to finish that game. Metroid Prime 2 was a blast. I enjoyed playing it, so I would love playing it again, and it would be a lot of fun. I think if that's coming, that has a good chance of being shown tomorrow, just to finish out the year. If Metroid Prime 4 is targeting next year for a release date, which I don't know. We haven't seen since the logo. All we know is that it was Bandai Namco, and now it's Retro Studios again. So I think with that, it's maybe. It's a good maybe. I'd like to see it. F-Zero GX remastered. Okay, if this one happens, I would be pretty thrilled, because F-Zero GX is a really fun game. I'm terrible at it. I wonder what they would put into the remaster, or if it's just a straight port of the GameCube version. I'd like to see something with online play, and that would be the time to do it. And then, always, you got to throw this in there. It's like Silk Song. You got to throw in Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. It's coming every direct. I hope it is. I sure hope it is. I'm very much wanting those ports so I can just finally leave the Wii U in the closet. It's there now. I just don't... I kind of have an urge to play Wind Waker again, and so I need this to come out so I don't have to dig that out. And then I can just play it all on the Switch, or the Switch 2, or whatever we're getting next year, right? So those games are, you know, those are first-party titles that Nintendo absolutely should announce to some degree. Will they tomorrow? I don't know. Some things that I haven't seen too many people talk about are potential Switch Online releases. And at this point, I really just want Pokemon on NSO. Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal. Doesn't have to be all of them at once. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald on GBA would be a good get. The question I would have is, and this kind of lends to the Pokemon DLC having, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. The second part has all the starters in it, and that doesn't come out till later this year, the end of the year. And it having all the starters isn't an indication that those games could come out and could transfer to like Pokemon Home. But since they made it work with Pokemon Bank, I think they could easily get something working out here where you could transfer your NSO Pokemon title Pokemon to Pokemon Home to some degree, and then put them in the game, you know, Scarlet and Violet. Maybe that would be it. I don't think, you know, they could go to like Sword and Shield, but nobody's playing that. They're only concerned about the new game. That's all they want to talk about. So that being said, NSO, I'd really hope they get something new, but I don't know. But that's what I think this Nintendo Direct is going to be. A lot of first-party stuff. With third-party stuff could be anything. Indie surprises, honestly. I hope it's fun. I'm looking forward to it. We'll be reacting to it live on this channel in the morning. Just be sure to come check out if you want to watch a live reaction with me. Comment below what you're looking forward to the most with this Direct, what you think is going to happen. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe as we push this channel to 1K subscribers. It's been a journey, and we're over halfway there. Thanks for watching, and see ya.